In pharma sales, when sales or business does not happen as per the manager's expectations, then very common practice adopted by is to give the pressure. From top to bottom or from business head to the area manager, most of people have been using this. There are different ways to give pressure. It can be given by using unparliamentary language. It can be done by silently creating fear about losing the job. It can be done by the holding the salary or expenses. It can be done by humiliating in the meeting, or as simply by creating guilt in the people mind that how bad you are or how bad you are doing. So there are different methods. So there can be different methods adopted by different managers as per their own characters or their own experiences. However, pressure seems to be the most tried or tested method to increase the sale, and it is going on for several decades now. In the last 2-3 decades, or you can say 2-3 decades back, say before 1990 or before say 1995 or something like this, some kind of pressure building was needed also, as in those days telephone was less that used to PP call and all that, mobiles were not there, video conference facility was not there, so communication with people used to be done only by visiting those territory or those region. So in order to maintain kind of exigencies or need to do different work, or even need to keep that people keep on working what we expect them to do, this pressure tactic were using, because people used to visit the territory once in a month, once in 20 days. So in 18-20 days or then 1 month time, there is no communication. So that time pressure was used so that in our absence, person keep on working hard or person keep on doing what he is expected to do. Although in current situation, with the availability of mobile or the video conferences, situation has changed. In those days, due to high morality of the people and the less employment option, this pressure tactics used to work also. Nowadays, employment options are more, and overall, you can say moral levels are on reducing side. In such situation, it is becoming more and more counterproductive. Here I am mentioning some 8 different more common side effects, or more how it become more counterproductive by giving or using the pressure tactics in the sale. The first thing is that it lead to many places stock dumping. Once we are giving pressure, morality is less, so people need used to dump the stock, and because it will take on for 2-3-4 month time, by the time they will look out some other job and they will leave. Later on, you have to take back the stock and all the cleaning you need to do. Secondly, certain cases you dump the stock or you give the stock, but that delayed the payment, or you can say increasing the outstanding. So your goods is going, but money is not coming. It creating another problem because you have given stock more than the requirement. Again, become firefighting situation. Thirdly, some place when the company put it, no payment proof has to be there, without previous payment will not going to bill. In such cases, that lead to creating false payment proof by check photocopy or DD photocopy or something like this. So giving the false payment proof, and which leads to again a kind of legal issues also. A fourth problem comes, which is easiest to understand, the high attrition. With the pressure, more and more people tend to leave the job. A fifth situation come, in many companies there is a system of certain rate approval. And once you give the pressure for the sale, people ask for more rate approval or the new rate approval, and during the closing days or certain rate, they push the stock in the market. Now whether it's selling in this market or some other market, and all those issues also keep on happening. A sixth problem happen then, false commitment. When under pressure, then these managers or this medical rep, they give certain commitment to the market, to the doctors, and kind of taking business for some time, and that's how the life will go on. After 3, 4, 5 months, 6 months kind of thing, they will leave the job and blame everything to the company. Seventh point comes is, this is spoil the, can say, relations in the hierarchies. Different hierarchies which we are using, the relation is spoiling takes place, and the future also you have to work in some company, they will also work in some company, again a kind of counterproductive. As a 8th point, I'll say, it creates a bad image of in the market for company as well as manager as this news is spread. Because in the market now everything, they spread, nothing remain there. So and so manager is using such language, this also spread. So and so company, this kind of practice happening, that also spread. So with this kind of news spread, company as well as manager, they earn a very bad reputation and difficult to get other people to join. So this pressure tactics over a period of time, which was something say 25 years back or 30 years back, which was not so bad a thing, today definitely is very bad thing to do. So with the passage of time, we need to come out of these pressure tactics and work on alternatives or taking best work from the people. And we must be clear now that these youngsters will not take the pressure tactics in a positive manner. And we will see more of the side effects in some 8 side effects which I have shared here. It can be even more also many other kind of issues. So we can say that these tactics will be even more counterproductive in the generating business than doing anything positive or doing anything better. So if we need to doing the business in our absence, if that is the basically criteria or the purpose, so this can be done now by motivating people. We need to find out different ways and mean of motivating people, how we can be doing for different people, our team. It can be done by making them to understand the need of doing business, need of increasing the growth, need of increasing overall business, or you can say implementation. It can be done by developing people, by training them, or by showing them their own career path. And it can be done by the coaching to them, including taking the professional help for the outside coach also. So there has to be positive method, positive things need to find out, rather than going back 3-decade-old pressure tactics. Something we need to change. The way market dynamics are changing, market conditions are changing, our way of working or our overall process of working, they need to change. We can't succeed now in 2022 or 2023 or later by using 1990s kind of method. So I hope this video will able to make you think about how much pressure really need to be given and what can be different way we can use to increase the business.